Wow, and I've been muted the whole time. What is going on, people? We're gonna start in just a sec. What a crazy day. So lucky I got out of my long on yen. Literally, you can't make it up. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen too, so let's put some music on. AUD, what the hell? 3%, 3.5% nearly down. What is going on? Okay. I'm gonna put that there so I can see. Like, let's turn this down. Like, on a serious level, did anybody actually expect? I didn't expect any of this. Not this volatile at all. Like, what is that? on a currency, like, yeah. So I'll show you what I was in earlier, and I got out because I just had like a little bit of a feeling. I don't know why I had this feeling, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna cut it off and take the money off the table. Basically, that was the trade there. So I was in this trade earlier. Target was originally up there. I did push it a little bit higher. Ended up getting out here. But I'm so happy I got out because look at that now. Yeah. Spider sense is definitely tingling, especially from yesterday as well, because I gave a lot of profits back yesterday. But did I hell get them back today? Oh, what a day it's been so far. But let's see. AUD, I really would love to get a retracement on AUD, but we got to see where possibly we could get that retracement, if any. So we've got that wick on a weekly, which has found interesting support before. Let's see if there's any other levels. If anybody's coming on, make sure you've just got a camera, okay? You've got a camera and microphone, otherwise you can go into the YouTube and you'll be able to sit there. I think that's a really nice level. It is a monthly level. So if this can turn into, you know, this can just do something like that, that would be the play. So a little bit of consolidation. Maybe it would have to be on the 1 minute, but price consolidating on this, doing that into take out these highs right here or get up here. But the thing is, before that happens, all of these EMAs need to start coming around and start basing like that. The 21 needs to start coming up, and then that's when they cross like that, or we have price push up and then we get the retest. That's going to be the plan for AUD. And if it just keeps going for the rest of the session and doesn't do that, then I guess we're not even going to be able to trade it. But I just don't. I can't believe it's getting absolutely crushed like that. Let's go through some of the other. So that's one setup that I'll be looking for. So I'm going to mark that. Let's mark out some other ones. Is anybody else in any trades, or is everybody sidelined at the moment? I'm not sure any long against the USD now. This morning, a long on dollar was perfect. I was waiting for a trade in USD CAD. You would love this trade, Ahmed, because this is our type of trade right here. But I didn't get the retracement on it that I wanted, so I ended up missing out. So it was on I was looking at the 15-minute time frame. Just look at that. So you had an area break above the EMAs. It was this area that I was looking at, but it already pushed up, and I was waiting for a retracement back to the EMAs, and it just didn't give it to me. So I ended up getting into yen instead. Let's have a look at gold. Yo, I love this. This is amazing. How amazing is this market? How amazing is this market? Like, when do we ever get volatility like this on currencies? Like, when? Like, it's a great look. Just look how technical that is as well. Like, I did notice this morning, but after getting burnt on gold yesterday, I was hesitant to get back into gold today. But the dollar retracement looked super nice. So the dollar retracement, if we were looking at the start of the session, was here. That it just looked primed to retrace back to that 200 EMA. So that's the reason why I was long in the dollar. What else have we got? So we've got the AUD USD setup there, which is not going to be marked out. Okay. Whoa. Euro CAD. Euro CHF. I don't think there's anything there. Let's see what level, if this come into any type of level. This could be interesting as well. Thing is, we got what Euro news we got. Balance of trade. Here he is, the boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Everybody, we want a minute of silence for the Aussie dollar.
Brother.
A minute of silence for the Aussie dollar.
What is going on? Holy hell.
What this? I know,
shit
mate.
is insane.
It
Absolutely
is fantastic.
mental.
It is mental. It's mental.
We've just pushed 61.
No, I know. We're nearly 4% euro against the Aussie dollar.
Like, the Aussie moves percentage-wise are now bigger than the euro popping the other day to 111.40. Give me one second.
Yeah, I'm in a little bit of shock, to be honest. Where are we going? So the setup. Okay, let's have a look at this setup. Euro Swiss. Okay, let's say. Oh, mate. You know what?
I need
Euro Swiss. Let's have a look at Euro Swiss right now. Are we going to get a nice little retracement back to that 200? I'm not in this, by the way, but I would like to get in this. Let's have a look. Euro. CAD. Okay, we're going to keep that there. Let's have a look. 5 minute. I bet that's got some divergence as well. I'm probably going to take that. I think it may have got missed, though. Mark that red. Euro Swiss. This, mate, the moves on these things as well. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep having a look. I'm going to be less trigger happy. Wait and see what happens. I think this is way too easy to fall into the trap of what happened yesterday. And I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I've gotten crushed already. I did well yesterday. I've gotten crushed now.
Yeah, I got crushed yesterday and I crushed it today, which is different. Yeah.
When the China headline came out before, I thought it might actually rally. Like it initially popped and then just started bleeding out.
What's that? AUD?
Crazy. Yeah.
It kind of came out of the blue as well. It was like, obviously, we should have, nobody knows what news is going to happen.
Yeah.
35% is quite a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Quite aggressive.
The interesting thing is how, the euro popped yesterday, right, on retaliatory announcements, right? But I guess people have a different view for China. Maybe it's just in terms of if China has a bigger, global macro impact on all trade, and thus it's stepped up Fed rate cut bets. Aussie dollar's obviously still the proxy for China.
When you mean by proxy, why would you say proxy for China?
It gets used as the proxy. If you want to express a China view, normally you short the Aussie. Basically, obviously, it's our biggest trading partner. They buy a shit ton of all their minerals, all that kind of stuff from us. So they're kind of directly linked, basically. And in the past, trying to get access to any kind of Chinese market's been very tough. Obviously because they're so closed, centralized, and as far as the yuan, the currency's pegged, right? So you can't really do that much. We're at 60.70.
I know, it's absolutely ridiculous. You can't really make it work. Right, I'm gonna get into that, I think. Okay, I'm into that.
So historically,
okay, this is my entry.
This is the fourth largest move since 2000. So can I go back any further?
I'm being a bit heavy on the lot size as well on this, but I think we're going to get a quick snap. And if we don't get a quick snap, well, that's going to be very annoying. Let's put in, I'll put this up. Is this the right one?
Is it for real? Hang on.
What's up?
Trying to check historical data. Dude, 60.50.
What is going on? What is going on?
Yeah, so this is like the 4th largest move since 1985.
Since 1985, this is the largest move.
Yeah, the 4th or 5th, I think, actually. Hang on. Yeah, 5th. So the only other days are 2008, like financial crisis.
Bloody hell. Come on, I just want to snap on this Euro CHF and get out.
Jesus fuck.
Do you know what? It's absolutely like, it's exciting and depressing at the same time because I know we're all fucked. Think of like prices. Just think of you can't have currencies that move this much in a day. You can't.
We're at 60. We're at 64 cents. Like
this
12 hours ago.
It's just not sustainable. This is just not sustainable.
Like what the fuck, man?
Aussie yen. Like what is this? Like what? Maybe 300 pips, bro. Look at that 1 minute chart. Imagine if you were the lucky guy who was like, oh, I'm just gonna put in a little bit here and just boom, 300 pips. Or if you've just got your 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, how do you think you feel?
I got blown out because I initially shorted at 62 because we had that little probe before the China news into 61.97. So I was like, oh, okay, we might follow through on that. Then we had the China data. It sort of popped up, so I scrapped it and then went long.
Yeah.
And just got fucking burnt.
Oh, mate, I can't blame you, to be honest. Oh, here we go.
I've had power outs here all day as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How are you running? You got a generator?
No, power's working now, but literally like 200 meters down the road, down that way. They're building the new like cross river rail thing, so it's like a railway busway that goes under the fucking river and shit.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be for the Olympics, can connect the outer suburbs, whatever. But yeah, they keep fucking it up and having it keeps causing like power outages to this whole area. And it's always at the worst fucking times. Because they got laws here, if it's too hot, they can't do stuff. So it's often at night, like during US session. Today was earlier though, and this was just when I was putting in trades. I couldn't even like add stops quickly enough. And shit just rocketed down.
No.
Blue on my accounts,
No. Oh mate, I'd go nuts.
Yep. And
did you not have it open on your phone?
No, because I went to the hospital this morning again because the eye thing like I did last week. And so my phone, I was there for like 6-7 hours. Absolutely burnt the shit out of the battery, so my phone was dead by that time. I come home just like 15 minutes before this. So I just sat down, looked at the charts, saw some good stuff. Hadn't yet plugged in my phone. And then that happened, and then phone's dead as well, and I couldn't do anything. So I was pretty fucking ticked off before.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. 2-1-17. Today's absolutely, the opportunities here are just like disgusting. Disgusting. The
I don't even know what to
opportunities
do anymore.
Just fuck. Oh my god, look at this pushing up even more. Let's just find the mean reversion trades, man. If we can find any. Just little bits in, $200 in, little bursts. Little bursts.
Man.
Yeah, I gotta go back on. Let me go back onto trading view. Let's see if we can find any other opportunity now. Little scalps. you CHF really going for it now. I think it's going to take all those tops. Wouldn't even surprise me if we get something like that even to come into there, maybe. Or maybe I'm being a little bit too... Let's have a look. That would be a really nice trade as well.
I thought it was dollar Swiss.
Yeah, Euro Swiss. Still has a little bit of oomph going into it, to be honest. I think I'm going to get into another one. If it can retrace anyway, but it's really going for it. Okay, what else did we mark out? Okay, we got this area here, 1 minute. Same thing, if we can get... maybe a retracement. It's a little bit too dodgy, that one, to be honest. What else? Euro, DD, CAD. Oh, okay. Are we getting into a pound one this time? I think so. Same setup. I'm going to start lowering my risk though, just because, you know, I'm already up, and I don't really want to be giving too much back.
Yeah.
I've stopped, you know, after this morning's trade, I've stopped trading the funded accounts. I'm only trading now the evaluations that I've got going.
Yeah, right.
Which is probably the better idea, just in case, you know, we get a little bit trigger happy like we did last Friday. Friday, man, I was hitting trades like, and there wasn't even any volatility last Friday as well.
Yeah. I should have jumped on the Aussie before.
Oh, mate. You still got plenty more opportunities, though. Right, we're gonna... divided by, what was that, 15? Put 5 on there. Boo, 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 doo, doo, doo. Is my screen not even showing, is it? Are you eyeing anything up in particular?
Not really. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm just like, what the hell is going on? We're still watching the Aussie pairs. Yeah. I mean, we've already retraced a bunch just now. Should have kept focused before.
Come on, let's get a little bit of a deeper retracement. Fuck it. I don't care about getting in a little bit late.
Like, what the hell happens with payroll? I mean,
I don't think it. I think it's a Friday as well. Imagine just how everything's gonna be. We got NFP soon as well.
Yeah. Like I'm wondering if that's because I should have bought Aussie before at 60.50. Wait for NFP and they'll probably wash out, and then it just comes right back to like 62 or something.
Where's my fib gone? Oh, that's a really bad risk to reward ratio. Oh, mate, you really don't want me doing a course. Leave that to the professionals, mate. Leave that to Jonathan and Dirk.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. It's quite depressing, actually, when you think about it. Not depressing. It's like everything is just all over the place.
Yeah.
It is quite concerning.
Yeah, recession odds way up.
I took out some of my crypto. I just closed, took the cash out and just put in the cash in my bank account.
Yeah, fair.
No point in just keeping it there, just like waiting and stuff. Ideally. Oh, that's the 1 month. Why is the monthly even on there? There's my lack of patience. Could have got in for an extra 400.
I don't like any of this volatility anymore. I think it's gone a bit wacko now.
Too much. But that is literally though. How far can they go? Seriously, how far can they go?
Yeah.
Just like before we get retracements like this.
I mean, I feel like the Aussie dollar is definitely the standout, obviously. Stuff like the euro and the pound, I have no idea. I feel like they could go either way,
Come on, get a little bit of momentum. I was just like, oh yeah, I was going to cut down the risk as well. What happened to that? I just ended up putting in 5 lots on, which is the risk is 1,000 on it, and
yeah,
silly. Risk was only supposed to be $250. I wonder how long all of this is going to last for, though. All of this just craziness.
Yeah,
I wonder what
into
else can happen as
next
well.
week.
What else could happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, surely you can't get like worse than this. Like, you know, like surely that makes everyone relent and like rethink this whole thing, and we come back the other way. That said, ugh.
That said, who knows? Who knows? Just look at that. Been a little bit catchy. Volatility slowly. Hold on. Oh, what's happened now?
I have to say though, Bitcoin has been relatively
Stable.
considering,
Yeah.
on a relative basis, right?
Yeah, compared to what you see in currencies and stuff, yeah. Big time. This is definitely an interesting time to be trading currencies. Let's have a look at the 5 minute. Is this going to actually pop? Are we going to get what we want or not? Probably not. Maybe a bit, may have been a bit too early. Let's have a look at what that Euro CHF done. Euro CHF. Yeah, Euro CHF looks like it could possibly take those highs. Do. That was a nice miss as well. Ideally, that's what price I'd like price to be looking like actually for this kind of setup. You see, like the 21 coming already over the 50 price, already breaking above. Then it retests on there instead. At the moment, it still hasn't actually done that.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a risky trade.
I feel like surely you have to take the side that this is all a bit overblown, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But that's why the like the reversals or the just like the meme reversion trades are going to be so powerful. It's like, you know, yesterday when I was saying like this was the time to rack up and all of this stuff and double down and all of this, like it's a shame yesterday I was way too trigger happy way too early.
Yeah.
And I feel like today I've got the flow back a little bit better.
Same with me earlier with like everything that went on. Because now on a couple of them I got blown out. I hit the level on accounts that I've had for you know, like 14 months now. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But that's the thing, isn't it? It's like it doesn't really matter. Like obviously it's a lot of like it's money is like cash flow and stuff, definitely, but it's like
yeah,
it is frustrating. Yeah, actually it is frustrating. That would piss me off thinking about it. Yeah, no, I can't really say anything to that. Have you got backups though?
I've got my like personal account, and then the Fivers one. Fivers accounts past like sort of since the start of this year, I've been sort of playing around with them a bit more, running more like aggressive strategy that works in backtesting, but it hasn't really worked in live market. I don't know if it's just because of the the Trump effect and everything, hence cooking it. But yeah, it's not working, so I'm probably going to can it now. But
yeah, that's why I always like just forward testing everything. I know it sounds a bit silly, but like back testing everything's just too.
Oh, I hate backtesting. It's
yeah,
so
I think it's like forward testing. You get the feeling. You know, you can feel what's happening. Like you can feel like how price is moving. Like you can feel what like the sentiment of the market in a way. When you're back testing, it's just you can't get those feelings. And I think for most of us, like especially day traders, that feeling of how the market is doing is super important.
Yeah, but I've always viewed like each of the markets like they have their own little like personality, right? You know, sort of the euro moves a certain way, the pound moves slightly different, Aussie has its own thing, and just 100%. Watching the charts so long, you can kind of feel like they're getting a little edgy or a little twitchy or something like that.
Yeah. I fucking love that shit, man. The stuff that I love about trading is this, you know, when things are really all over the place and it's really like moving fast.
Yeah.
It's like super exciting. It's like when have you ever ridden a motorbike?
No, I have not ridden a motorbike.
You look like a guy that would like riding on a really fast motorbike.
I have thought about it a number of times,
mate. This is what it feels like going at like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It feels amazing.
I'm a big car guy for sure. So.
Yeah,
motorbikes I haven't dabbled into yet. So.
I can't get into cars, man. Like I love looking at cars, but I'm not a car guy. I just hate sitting in them.
No, really?
Yeah, I hate being in a car, man. I really can't do it. I always have to like. It makes me sleepy. But when I'm on a bike, like take the what's that thing? You know, in the exhaust, you've got the metal part in the middle.
Yeah, like the resonator or whatever.
Yeah, the silencer basically on there. Take that off, and in the mornings, and you get all of these like blowbacks, like bah, bah, bah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it makes me so happy in the mornings.
Yeah.
So I could have a really bad day, but
yeah, definitely. I've got a BMW, old boy,
what
E46.
E46.
2004. Yeah.
So
330. It's on M3, but yeah, same deal.
How?
Exhaust
Yeah, you
driving
got
experience, all
some.
that stuff.
Oh, I love it, mate.
Yeah.
Every time I see a nice car as well, I just look at them, they look at me, and we're just like, that's go time, you know? And we're just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Drop a gear and
amazing.
disappear.
Yeah, mate. Oh, God, it fills my heart with joy.
Yeah, my guy's been out of action for a bit. I gotta make some repairs, unfortunately, but
It's so expensive, man. Like, repairs and maintenance, it's probably more on a car. Just like,
yeah,
maintenance on a motorbike is expensive, man.
yeah. Fortunately, with
Okay.
like B-bins and stuff, like there's such a big I guess community around it in general. So there's a lot of like secondary market like OE equivalent pieces and stuff that you can get, and a lot of I work on my car myself. You know, there's a bajillion YouTube videos, all that kind of thing, so you can learn pretty much anything these days.
I'm gonna close this one out because I've hit the target on the account, and I'm not. There's no point in pushing it.
What other firms do you have? Is it just FTMO or?
FX2. FX2, I know a guy that works in their risk department, so I'm happy to go with them. Like if I need anything, I just send them a text message, and it's just, you know, don't need to do KYC, don't need to do anything, so quite happy about that.
Right.
So
just straight in the back door.
Just straight, yeah, like but they're a good firm, they've got good execution, FTMO in them. And then I did, you know, to play around and have a look at funding next, but I opened that account just to, it was more like just to mess around in, to be honest. I said I was going to use it for swing trading. I did one swing trade and then decided I was just going to just trade it like whatever I wanted to. So
yeah, right, yeah.
I put on a trade, and I kept on looking at it for a couple of days, and I was just like, oh, this is just silly. So, but they're pretty good as well. Firms in general these days, everybody's pretty competitive.
My other thing though is like, I'm so skeptical now. Like, I don't know which one's actually good. Because like they all look so gamified, and like they're clearly not doing sort of the right stuff. You know what I mean?
You got to understand. You got to understand where it's coming from as well, though. You know, we are in a casino. It's a casino at the end of the day.
Yeah, and it's a massive growth thing, and people are out to just grab whatever. The same as like meme tokens, you know, that kind of thing. But
exactly.
But yeah, on that point, like if you're looking for somewhere to actually like have like a long-term thing, yeah, it's concerning. So
yeah, but I think once you get the account though, once you get the account and you keep it, you can milk it so much, and it is just ridiculous, like how much you can make off prop firm. Look at these guys in futures, bro. Look at these guys from Apex with 20 accounts copy traded. Like they're taking what? Like they're just doing a trade of $1,000.
Yeah. No, it's fair.
It's ridiculous. It's like, ridiculous.
That's what I mean. Like,
how do they make their money?
How many of these guys, like, are they doing stuff proper on the back end? You know what I mean?
No, a lot of these guys are hedging, man. So many. There's this guy on X that's just come out of the blue, and he's just racking all of these payouts from all of these firms. and a lot of people have said he's been banned because he's been hedging, and I wouldn't surprise me because a lot of the people making massive payouts are hedging, and they're doing a very good job of it. You know,
like a cross firm,
cross firms, cross firm, or multiple identity, country. But it's easier to find those. Let's say if you're in the same firm and you're hedging within the firm, well, it's super easy just to find that. You're hedging against if you're hedging against a firm, like, you know, you're doing that in FTMO and then you're going into the Fivers and you're doing that. Yeah, there's so many communities as well that I've found where that's their whole shtick, you know, like they make money from just that.
Yeah.
But it's fair game because if the firm isn't doing anything to prevent it, then that's their like prop firms in general. They know they're paying. Majority of people they're paying fraudsters. Majority of people. It's a very small group of traders that are really, really, really good.
Yeah, because I got, like, especially after my Forex funds thing, right?
Yeah.
I was so dubious. I was so spooked or skeptical of everything that, you know, trying to figure out like who's legit and that. Yeah, because I was due a whole bunch from them that I'd like stacked up, hadn't been withdrawing entirely, was just like compounding it, and then all gone.
Yeah, but as well with those guys as well.
But it seemed like they were doing stuff proper for a bit, because there was like a couple guys actually worked at a couple firms here in Australia that are sort of more traditional whatever firms. I don't know if they just got greedy because it got so big, and
also you don't know what they're spending their money on. Like, you don't know what they're spending on the money on, like, is in, you know, what's that guy from TFT? I saw him like on his Instagram going to clubs and aeroplanes and this and that, and you know that's screaming Ponzi, man.
Yeah, that is definitely the biggest Ponzi thing.
And the thing is, in firms, that you can find firms that are probably running a Ponzi.
Yeah,
because all it is that's all it is, and all of it is cash flow. There's super, I think, few firms that have the ability to take order flow and actually make money from the order flow as one side income, and make income from traders losing from challenge fees, which is totally fine. In my opinion, like, this is the best ever time to be a trader. Like, if you're learning from not losing a lot of money, and if you're good at trading, like, you get access to capital. Like,
yeah, no doubt. Like, I mean, when I started trading, you had to come up with the 20-30K or something just to, you know, of yourself to like start trading.
What an absolute cracker of a day. I can't believe it, man. I think I've just got all of those, every single account passed today, and all of that money from the morning.
Well, that's good for you.
Sorry, bro. I know, yeah. Oh, mate. You probably feel how I felt yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah.
I felt like shit yesterday. Okay, I do need $100 though. So we're gonna have to find a trade for $100. What do you think of the Fivers though? So far?
Good. Yeah, really good. I've always had a good experience. Like, I think community is definitely A1.
Yeah, the community is
no doubt.
good, huh? Yeah.
And generally, like, obviously there's so many people, so you always get a bunch of whatever. But I feel like the majority definitely wants to be sort of like taking things seriously, I guess.
Yeah.
So many of the others are just like, it's just people like punting everywhere, right?
I think when we started as well, trying to do the community, we really wanted to keep it as like a place of like premium, proper premium. I think over the times, we've achieved that.
Yeah, definitely.
And pretty much everybody now as well that is in the Fivers came from the community, which is crazy. Like every single person, Abe, Jonathan.
When did you start working for them?
I came back in 2021, so I joined in 2021. I was the 10th person in the office.
Okay.
And I built all of the back in the day. I built all of the support because they were doing support on email still back then.
Yeah.
I was to put in all the support stuff and. But once we got to a certain level, there was obviously more projects that wanted to do. But there's going to be quite interesting news soon with what I'm doing and projects. No, I was talking about like projects and stuff.
Oh, about the project. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm surprised you don't want to get into a little bit of like working in prop on the side.
Oh, I definitely would.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
You've got a good opportunity. I think we're looking to make the community bigger.
Yeah, 100%. Hit me up with whatever.
If you're trading in general as well, like if you're in front of the computers, like why not, you know? If you're doing it. And I think it's so important as well having people that actually understand what it takes to actually get like even close to success in trading. People don't actually realize how bloody hard it is.
Yeah. And a lot of people get that sort of it's like gambler's fallacy thing, right? Like you do well off the bat, you think like, oh, this is easy, I can do it. You might even have like months, right, where you've just nailed it just because you happen to be with the right conditions. Like it's like a lot of people buying stocks or crypto, whereas just buy the dip, and they thought they were gods for ages, and then that stopped, right? Music stopped, and then they get crushed, and then they can't figure out how to navigate the new thing.
Do you know the sad thing about crypto is I've been in it since 2018 and I've ridden it up and ridden it down every single time, and I got to the point where I was like, I'm kind of like done with holding crypto now. It's like I've rid it up to ridiculous amounts and rid it all the way back down, and when I actually think about it now, I'm pretty much break even or even
sort of net on that,
slightly in a loss over all of those years.
Yeah, fair.
Fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, I've always looked at that. Every time I go back to look at it, I'm always like, I don't know.
And it's not because as well, like there has been amazing opportunities, but it's just like, you know, when you're up a certain amount and you just get that tunnel vision thinking that it's going to do another like 2 times.
You're going to get the distance, yeah.
And then you're like, okay, you know, all of these stops that I've got, I'm just going to remove them.
Yeah.
And then it's just like suddenly you're then nursing like positions.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I do is like hold Bitcoin as like a longer term thing. The rest of like meme coins and stuff, I don't know, maybe if I had like a little like trash account that you'd intentionally just use for kind of like, you know, taking some stabs, but
Yeah.
as far as putting any real money to it, I'm just like, I can't get around it. I just feel like there's every time I try to, I'm like, there's like 800 other markets that have been around for like a century. There's plenty else to play in. Why do I need to go into this cockamamie,
You know what?
crazy ass stuff?
I can understand, man. Like, it's like when you're in it though, you can't think of anything other than crypto. Like, I was a crypto bro. Like everything crypto. Somebody would say, I'm like, oh, and it is like you're gonna see the technology in the future as well. Over here, they want to turn our money into digital, using the blockchain. So you can see like all the potential. But when it comes to day trading it, man, like I was such a boom and bust, and I still look at it, and I probably was still boom and bust. Really suck at trading crypto, to be honest.
Yeah,
I remember.
The tech is definitely like there, like blockchain itself, right? Obviously, eventually there'll be stocks, ownership for everything.
Yeah.
Probably put it into people's like, you know, passports, licenses, identity stuff. You know, it's like it counters like AI, all that kind of stuff. You know, authenticate that you're real, all that kind of stuff. So definitely. But yeah, as far as trading it, yeah,
it's like
that's another thing.
Yeah, and the thing is though, there are stocks. It's like there are like might as well just go into the equity market.
Yeah, exactly.
At least with that, you've got a lot more. It's a lot more liquid, and you've got a lot more players in, and
it's established.
It's established. And I hate the fact that if Bitcoin doesn't go up, like you're not going to see your altcoin backs go up. You know.
Yeah.
So it's all like dependent on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I'm just sour, and I'm just such a sour person over crypto.
Yeah. I think as well from here, I think it'll be a lot slower for people to sort of adopt. Like it's getting the kind of air, like, you know, people constantly looking at like the number of wallets being open, that kind of thing. But I feel like every fucking person in the world knows what Bitcoin is now, right?
Now, even I remember those times back in the last bull, and my grandma said to me, Alex, have you got any of that Bitcoin stuff?
Yeah.
And I don't know why I didn't sell on that signal.
Yeah.
Why did I not sell everything? Yeah. You know?
Yeah. That was when I sold my last bit, was a similar thing when we had the was it like 19K spike just before 20, and then
yeah.
That was like
2018,
16 or 15, some shit
like
that.
2018 roughly.
Or somewhere around there.
I remember that.
Yeah, I had random people, like friends who just work in like retail or something, like ask me like, "Oh, should I buy this?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck, this is time to sell." Everyone should know what this is now. So it's an interesting sign though, isn't it? It's an interesting signal. It's like when when everybody's starting to pump it everywhere, you start to see it's like literally at the highs. I remember a guy sending me a message saying, Alex, how do I buy Doge? And I looked at it, and Doge was at all-time highs, and I'm like, yeah, same thing.
Like, you kind of missed out on the whole move. And he's like, no, it's for the long term.
Yeah,
I haven't heard from him again. You know?
Yeah. I had friends doing the same thing when Elon Musk went on SNL.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I should buy it now. Like, he's going on SNL. Yeah. I'm like, no, this is where you sell it. This is, you know, buy the rumor, sell the fact. You want to dump it now. Don't buy it.
That's why I feel like we're in such a good position, because we actually understand it. Like, we understand how these things work, where you've got somebody brand new coming into this, and it's like, I feel for him, man. Like, and you can't really somebody's got to go through it themselves. You can't tell somebody what to do because
Oh yeah.
that's just not how it works. That's
Yeah.
not how you pay the tuition for this type of career.
Yeah. This guy specifically on that time, there was a few people that asked me or whatever, and I was like, no, don't buy it. One guy in particular was like, no, I think it's going to go up. He sold his car, went all in, and it just obviously cratered off there, right? And he lost everything. And I was like, mate, you've never traded anything in life. You don't know anything about it. Like, you came to me asking the question because I've been doing this for a number of years, and then you just ignored it. What are you doing? So I basically said to him, like, look, if you really want to trade something, you want to learn about investing or trading or whatever, yeah, it's exactly that. There's a million other assets that have existed for over a century. I don't know if the first thing you should be jumping in is Dogecoin after it's already pumped, 3,000% or whatever it was, right? Come on.
Absolutely, it is insane. It is insane.
Yeah,
it's funny because when I think back, I'm like, how did I even find out about Bitcoin? Like, what was it? Because I remember when I was younger, there was like the dark web, like Onion and like all of that, and there was obviously I used to see like little things with Bitcoin and that.
Yeah,
I can't believe it is where it is at now. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, no, same thing. I mean, I picked on within the first 2 months that I started trading, back, like 2013. I guess I stumbled on it just because I was trying to like learn random shit, and I guess I came across it somewhere somehow. I don't even remember exactly. But yeah, obviously there was always the dark web connotation back then as well. Yeah,
I felt like such a hacker going into the dark web. It's like you have to get Onion and you have to do this, and I was like, oh, I'm like such a hacker now.
Yeah. You got to put in the direct like address. You can't just like Google something. It's like
so interesting. So interesting how the whole internet and everything works. To be fair, like,
yeah,
absolutely
it's wild.
crazy.
You saw that old mate that started dark web got Trump pardoned him, right?
That's insane. It's insane that he was put into that position anyway. Like, well, actually, if you create a product and people use that product to do bad things, is it your fault? Do you take responsibility? Should you take responsibility for it?
It's hard. I guess it's like facilitating it. Kind of like if you assist someone to rob something, you're what's it called, like a party.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
Hey, Louis. Yeah, it's like your
However, a platform is like a anonymous type thing. So yeah, there is a slight difference. Yeah, I don't know. But people are saying like he got released, and I think he still had a wallet that didn't get seized.
Wow.
Because it suddenly came active. And everyone's like, pretty sure that's old mate. So he's come out, price is ripped. He's still doing pretty well financially. It's actually probably good for him being there.
Yeah, being locked away so he couldn't sell anything. Yeah. Man, God works in mysterious ways, man.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It's like, think of how many OGs have just got like these wallets with just ridiculous amounts of Bitcoin from the old days.
Yeah, well, an
complicit to conspiracy, maybe. Is it conspiracy of theft? I don't know. I sent it in the boys group I sent today. It's like, I think trading is frying my brain because I can't spell anymore and I can't count. I can't do like simple arithmetic. All I can do is click on a button and look at videos on YouTube.
You've had a brain aneurysm whilst trading and didn't even realize it.
Oh,
left permanent damage.
What is Aussie doing now?
Did you watch the video I posted?
Which one was that?
I was in the lounge on
Let's have a
AB.
look.
It's just that pre payroll video that I always watch.
Let me pull it up.
It's a bit of a laugh. That's all.
Yeah, let's go. Let me pull this up. Do. Come on, just need $100, man.
Just give me that honey.
Yeah, just give me a little bit more.
Them hunnets.
I quite like it. We got some really good traders in ABL.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I was going to suggest for ABL is under the community contributions thing, we should put like a macro type thing.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely missing.
Like macro charts, data, that kind of stuff. Because
definitely.
Yeah. Whether it's the cross stuff with like M2 versus Bitcoin or stocks or this or that or
no, that's definitely. I really enjoyed the thing that we were doing with Dirk. That was really that was really good.
Here it is.
Wait, hold on. Let me take off these. You hear it?
No, I can't hear it. Playing through your end though, is it?
Wanted. Osama bin Laden on the thing. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I was born in the wrong year.
Yeah.
No, I gotta watch this film.
What's that?
I gotta watch this film after this. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I can't hear it through the stream. I'm trying to like catch up.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. I don't know what. I thought everybody could hear it.
No.
I'm gonna have to. Nobody can hear it. It's a shame. Everybody's gonna have to watch. Go onto ABL and watch. So go onto the Lab Lounge. Click on there and watch it. I'm gonna be right back in 2 seconds. All right.
All right. GUEU long. I just saw your comment before, Raphael. Sorry. Yeah, accomplice. You're right. That's what I was talking about. GUEU long. They're definitely holding up, which is pretty surprising. to be honest. Especially EU.
Yeah, I'm still long bloody Aussie dollar.
You still are?
Yeah, I'm still long Aussie dollar.
Where from?
No, I got
What's-
in in the middle of this little range on a 1 minute. Targeting the 200 EMA. I'll pull it up.
So what, like 61.50 or something?
Yeah, 60. Yeah,
That's where
actually,
my-
yeah.
about that. I think, yeah, because I've got like the simple moving averages on, right? So it's like
Yeah, it's roughly the same.
Okay. Yeah, that video as well. It's like
I love those trading films, man. Oh,
yeah,
can't
you'll
hear
see
anything.
the next part of the clip is really good. You wearing a striped shirt with a striped tie? Do it for the ladies. You'll see what I mean.
What other trading films are there? Have you ever? I know it's not a trading film per se, but have you ever seen
Yeah.
in the Boiler Room?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What a film that is, man.
Yeah, but that was something I was going to make a post of, like a outside trading hours leisure thing on AB Labs for all the good. Just like posting books, right? Like it's good to watch a show or something. Yeah, of all the movies, all the shows, yada yada.
What's
I
another
assume you've
show
watched,
that
like Billions and stuff, right?
Billions? Yeah, I haven't finished it though.
No?
I haven't finished it. Nah. I got into it and then just like I'm super bad for when I start a series. I have to finish the whole series in one sitting, otherwise I can't get on with my life.
Yeah.
So when I finished like a couple of the seasons, I was like, I can't start another season because opa, what's going on?
Payroll now.
We got payroll.
Almost forgot. Yeah, it's right now.
Bloody hell.
Oh, it's up. I think it's positive for you.
But I don't think I can be in on news. Is it payroll?
I don't know what their
It's not,
fan
right?
rules are. I have no idea.
It hasn't been done.
Unemployment 0.1% higher. Non-farm payroll number though is 93,000 above expectation.
Well, I'm quite lucky that AUD USD hasn't been so.
It's pretty in line. It's pretty Goldilocks. There's no real deviation or anything. Slightly higher raw payroll number, but then the unemployment number slightly higher up. Average earnings on year 0.1 down. Government payrolls are actually up, which is interesting considering the apparent Doge firings.
Yeah, what happened to Elon Musk?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just on the data because, like, I don't think they've actually fired anyone per se, right? They've given them like put them off. You still get paid, just like don't turn up because you're not doing anything anyway. And then they'll figure out who they need to fire. I think that's why it's not showing up in the actual like data set. But yeah, Elon's gone now. I think he's getting too much pressure on Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're getting trashed, man.
Yeah.
Getting absolutely trashed.
Apparently, JD Vance as well has been having a bit of a tiff with him. There was some leaked like phone call messages. He was talking shit about Elon.
Really?
Yeah. So I think there is a bit of friction. Yeah. Basically that he thinks he's meant to be the next top dog under Trump, right? And then Elon's just taking over, and JD Vance is kind of just, you know,
saying, "Hold on, I'm the top dog." Yeah, he's like, after Trump, it's me.
Yeah,
politics, man. Oh, like dirty business, especially in the US. I think the US politics is super dirty.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Super
But at the
dirty.
same, I feel like everyone knows the vice. I was about to say prime minister, not prime minister. Vice president. Yeah, is just like it's just like a token position. Like they don't do shit. So I don't know what he thought coming into it, to be honest, but I would question how much Elon actually steps back versus like that's what he said publicly. Whereas in reality, it's probably still just as much in there.
Yeah, that was the most anticlimactic NFP ever. Which, to be fair, actually worked out that it was like that for me, because I think I could have.
Yeah, I think in terms of the NFP reaction, one, everything's going on so crazy, so there's going to be a lot of people kind of just going like, I'm not really sure where to position from this, because you got like the first consideration is where markets are now, and then the NFP. So you think about how do I trade the NFP per where we've already moved, and everyone's probably scratching their heads really.
Yep.
Especially because the number was pretty.
That's it. We passed. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, what a day.
Yeah, we are getting that Aussie flush out though. So.
Yeah, it's out. I'm out of the position still. That's it.
Yeah.
Account is closed. Oh yeah. Let's put on a.
I think there will be big eyes on whatever Powell says now, though. I think that'll actually have more effect than non-farms.
Yeah, I think people are looking for something to latch on. For a little bit of stability. I don't know what
markets. Yeah, markets have now priced in 50% chance of Fed cut next month, and then pricing in a 100% chance of 4 Fed rate cuts by year end. At the same time, you had like JP Morgan on Thursday early saying there'll be no Fed rate cuts. So you're getting a lot of split opinions. It depends whether you think
how does anybody make up their mind?
Yeah, it's whether you think they'll have to give it up because of inflation, or you take like, okay, inflation thing is like a one-time hit for prices, and then everyone sort of gets used to it or something, or the trade stuff is worked out. That, or obviously it leads to some kind of recession. It keeps going. We don't really get anywhere, yada yada, and then they have to reduce rates anyway, just because the economy is dunking itself.
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's pretty much. It's not even like tossing a coin. It's like rolling a 6-sided die and getting, a variation of almost very similar outcomes, each of them, but then lead to different stuff. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is just absolutely crazy. That's it. I think I don't know what more. I was expecting more from NFP. To be honest,
that's about it. To be honest,
that is it. There's probably nothing more to go through and talk about. I think we've. I wonder what's going to happen when we open up. Monday after the weekend. Yeah. Damn, there's going to be gaps.
Black Friday.
Yo.
Black Monday,
Those are going to be some major gaps.
Yeah.
I think.
Either good or bad. Like,
yeah,
we could have a good number of like reciprocal tariff announcements or some kind of ideas or more clarification over the weekend.
I think everybody needs to jump onto that financial juice and just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
It's relatively quick, right? As far as all other types of sources I've tried to find, that seems to be one of the best. And it's actually free. Like there's others that you can like pay, a lot of money.
What is do you reckon the elite package is worth it?
I mean, possibly. That's the one where you sort of just get the like real-time voice stuff, right?
Like Squawks.
I mean, I haven't purchased it myself, but I probably would. I have actually thought about that. you know, if you got that in the background, see stuff. I think particularly in this environment, it's probably worth it, right?
Yeah.
When Sleepy Joe was active, not really, right?
Yeah. Trump, definitely. If something happens
Yeah,
with
with Trump, I think it's
yeah.
definitely worth the dollars. You know.
There you go. We're going to leave this early then, because there's literally, I don't think there's anything more to say. We're going to have to see what happens on Monday. But I think, how have you felt this week has gone?
Good,
Bit
bad,
crazy, huh?
good, bad. Yeah, started the week off really strong, very well, and then bit messy through the middle, but still good. And then today, not so good. So
What a time to be
chaotic,
trading.
no doubt.
Like full on, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you anyway next week on Monday, and I'm excited. I want it to be Monday already because I just want to see what has happened and what shit we're gonna wake up to. But that's it from us anyway. All right.
By the way,
Yep.
should I email you about other stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Send me a WhatsApp on send me a WhatsApp on ABL, and that'll be the easiest.
All right, fair. All
right, then. Sweet. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Yeah.
Thank you. Ciao.